Me 26, finally decided to get therapy after years of depression and anxiety ruining my life. Tired of being sad basement dweller who can't function in society. Research therapists online for weeks find Dr. Sarah Mitchell with 5-star reviews and fancy credentials. PhD from prestigious university, specializes in depression and trauma. Book appointment through her website. Costs $150 per session, but mental health is priceless, right? Insurance doesn't cover jack because America. Show up to her office in nice building downtown. Waiting room has generic motivational posters and those stupid infinity stress balls. Professional vibes. Dr. Sarah calls me in. Mid-40s woman with tired eyes and coffee stain on her blouse. Office smells like vanilla candles and existential dread. So, and on what brings you here today? She asks while settling into chair with notepad. Standard therapist opening, I guess. Start explaining my depression, social anxiety, feeling lost in life. Can't maintain relationships. Typical millennial mental health disaster package. She's nodding along, taking notes. Seems normal enough. Asking follow-up questions about my childhood and family dynamics, like therapy 101. Your father sounds emotionally unavailable, she observes. Mine was too. Left when I was 12 for his secretary. Classic midlife crisis bullshit. Wait, what? Did my therapist just share personal trauma during my session? Thought this was supposed to be about me, not her daddy issues. Anyway, sorry about that. Let's focus on you, she says quickly. Tell me about your relationship patterns. Explain how I sabotage every relationship because I'm afraid of abandonment. Classic anxious attachment style. She starts tearing up. That's so sad. And I do the same thing. Just went through horrible divorce because I couldn't trust my husband. Caught him texting his ex. My face when my therapist is crying during my therapy session. This is not what I signed up for when I decided to get professional help. Hand her tissues from the box on her desk. Are you okay, Dr. Sarah? She blows nose loudly and apologizes for being unprofessional. It's just been really hard lately. My ex-husband moved in with his girlfriend last week, and they got a dog together. A golden retriever. We always talked about getting golden retriever, but he said we couldn't afford it. Apparently he can afford it for her, though. Ma'am, this is supposed to be my session. Why am I hearing about your ex-husband's new dog and relationship timeline? Sorry, Anon. Your situation just reminds me so much of my own struggles. We have similar abandonment wounds. Similar abandonment wounds, sure, but I'm paying you to fix mine. Not bond over mutual trauma, like we're in group therapy. Second session week later, walk in and she immediately starts venting. Anon, you won't believe what happened. My ex tried to take half my retirement fund. That sounds rough, Dr. Sarah, but can we talk about my panic attacks? Oh yes, absolutely. Panic attacks are terrible. I've been having them daily since divorce. She proceeds to describe her panic attacks in detail while I sit there wondering if I should be taking notes to help her. My heart races and I can't breathe. Happens every time I see couples holding hands. Makes me think about what I lost. Doc, I came here to talk about my fear of intimacy, not hear about your relationship trauma. This is backwards therapy session. Third session. She shows up 10 minutes late looking disheveled. Sorry, Anon, had to meet with divorce lawyer. My ex is being vindictive. He's trying to claim I was emotionally abusive because I checked his phone, but he was cheating, so obviously I had trust issues. Start wondering if she was actually emotionally abusive or if this is just her side of story. Red flags everywhere. Anyway, enough about me. How was your week? Finally, we can focus on my problems. I had panic attack at grocery store. Oh God, grocery stores are the worst. I had breakdown in cereal aisle last month, so many choices, and my ex always picked the cereal. She starts crying again. He took our shared Netflix account and changed password. Now I can't watch our shows anymore. Ma'am, please stop trauma dumping on your patient. This is supposed to be professional therapeutic relationship, not friendship therapy. Circle, session 4. She's eating during our appointment. Sorry, Anon, haven't had time to eat today. Court hearing ran long. My ex's lawyer is a real piece of work, trying to paint me as unstable just because I called him 47 times after finding out about affair. 47 times does sound a bit excessive, but what do I know? Dr. Sarah, can we work on my social anxiety today? Absolutely. Social anxiety is brutal. I can barely leave house anymore. What if I run into my ex and his new girlfriend at Starbucks? She's literally describing her social anxiety while I'm trying to get help for mine. This is like Inception, but with mental health problems. Have you tried exposure therapy? I suggest helpfully. Maybe gradually going to places where you might see him. Wait, why am I giving therapy advice to my therapist? The roles have completely reversed and I'm somehow counseling her now. That's brilliant, Anon. You're so insightful. Much better listener than my ex-husband who never validated my feelings. Session 5, she brings her lunch and emotional support water bottle. Anon, I need to tell you something important. Finally going to address the unprofessional boundary issues. I've been going through a rough patch and I appreciate how understanding you've been. Most clients would have complained to licensing board by now, but you've been so supportive, like the friend I never had. Friend, what the hell? I'm your patient, not your emotional support buddy. This therapeutic relationship has gone completely off rails. Dr. Sarah, I think we should focus on maintaining professional boundaries. You're right, Anon. Very mature of you to bring that up. My ex never set healthy boundaries. That's probably why our marriage failed. He was too enmeshed with his mother. Immediately starts talking about her mother-in-law drama, instead of acknowledging boundary violation. This woman is hopeless case. Session 6. She's wearing sunglasses indoors. Sorry, Anon, been crying all morning. My ex posted engagement photos on Facebook. They've only been together 8 months and he's already proposing. We were together 5 years and he said marriage was just paper. At this point, I'm genuinely concerned about her mental state. Dr. Sarah, have you considered seeing your own therapist? I can't afford therapy on top of legal fees, plus it's hard to find good therapist when you are one. We're all messed up. She just admitted the entire profession is mentally unstable. Great confidence booster for seeking mental health treatment. Besides, Anon, talking to you is therapeutic for me. You're very wise for someone so young. I'm not wise. I'm just listening to you vent for $150 per hour. This is most expensive friendship I've ever had. Session 7. She cancels last minute. Sorry. Anon, having emergency, my ex showed up at my apartment drunk, wanting to reconcile. Reschedule for next week. She shows up with black eye and dramatic story about restraining order and police involvement. Turns out he's been stalking my social media and saw I was happy. Couldn't handle that I was moving on without him. Wait, did she just say she was happy? We've spent 6 sessions with her crying about divorce. When exactly was she happy? Anyway, Anon, how are you doing with your depression? My depression is actually worse because these sessions are depressing. I feel like I'm not making progress. That's normal, Anon. Healing isn't linear. Took me years to get over my childhood trauma. Proceeds to tell a story about her alcoholic mother and emotionally distant father. A family dysfunction explains so much about her professional incompetence. Session 8. I decide to test something. Dr. Sarah, I don't think this therapeutic relationship is working. She immediately starts crying. Please don't abandon me, Anon. Everyone always leaves. My father, my husband, even my dog prefers my neighbor. Your dog prefers your neighbor because you're clearly unstable, and animals sense these things, basic psychology. I promise I'll be more professional. Just give me another chance. Losing you would destroy me right now. Losing me would destroy her, the person paying her for professional services. This is completely backwards dynamic. Decide to give her one more chance because I genuinely feel bad for her mental state. Plus, I already paid for a month of sessions. Session 9, she shows up with new haircut and outfit. Anon, I joined dating app, decided to put myself out there again. Great character development. Maybe she's finally moving forward. My first match wants to meet for coffee. What should I wear? Why is my therapist asking me for dating advice? I came here because I can't figure out my own dating life. Dr. Sarah, maybe we should focus on my issues today. You're absolutely right. Very good boundary setting. Wish I could do that. My ex never respected my boundaries. Probably why I struggle with them now. What boundaries do you need to work on? Finally, a therapeutic question. Start talking about saying no to people and not overcommitting myself to others. That's so important, Anon. I overcommit constantly. Said yes to coffee date even though I'm not ready. Should I cancel? There she goes again, asking me for advice about her personal life. I'm starting to think she has no actual training. Session 10. She shows up late and flustered. Sorry, Anon. Coffee date was disaster. Guy turned out to be my ex-husband's friend. A small world, right? Anyway, he spent whole time asking about my divorce and whether I was crazy. So humiliating. Maybe don't trauma dump on first dates like you do in therapy sessions. Just a thought from your paying customer. Anon, how do you handle dating with mental health issues? Finally, a question about my experience instead of hers. I don't really date much because of social anxiety. That's so wise, Anon. Dating is nightmare when you're emotionally damaged. She's calling us both emotionally damaged. Very professional assessment. Dr. Sarah, really inspiring confidence in recovery process. Maybe we should both take break from dating and focus on healing. We should both take break. Excuse me, ma'am. Session 11. I've reached breaking point. Dr. Sarah, I think I need to find different therapist. She starts hyperventilating. Anon, please don't leave me. You're the only stable relationship I have right now. I'm not in relationship with you. I'm your client. This is professional service, not personal friendship. Everyone always abandons me when I need them most, just like my father, just like my husband. Starts listing every person who has ever left her life, including college roommate who moved out because she was too clingy. Dr. Sarah, this isn't healthy. Therapeutic relationship. You're right, Anon. I've been unprofessional. Please forgive me. It's just been so hard doing this alone. Having someone who listens means everything to me. Someone who listens and pays $150 per session for privilege. You're literally being paid to provide service. Final session, I come prepared with speech about terminating therapeutic relationship. She beats me to it. Anon, I have announcement. I'm taking leave of absence to work on my own mental health. Finally, some self-awareness. My supervisor reviewed my case notes and suggested I get personal therapy before continuing practice. Your supervisor read about you trauma dumping on patients and told you to get help. Probably not great for your career. I want to thank you, Anon. You've taught me so much about boundaries and professional ethics. I taught my therapist about professional ethics by being better therapist than she was. What a backwards world. Here's referral to colleague who is much more stable than me. Dr. Johnson has excellent reputation and actual boundaries. Dr. Johnson better not cry during my sessions or ask me for dating advice, or I'm giving up on therapy entirely. Walk out of her office for last time feeling weirdly accomplished. Somehow helped my therapist more than she helped me. My face. When I realized I accidentally became therapist for my therapist, charged myself $150 per session for privilege. My face when broken. Therapist was exactly what I needed to realize I'm not as messed up as I thought. Sometimes best therapy is realizing other people are more dysfunctional than you, even the professionals. Dr. Sarah. Probably telling her new therapist about patient who abandoned her, just like everyone else in her life. Meanwhile, I'm actually feeling better about myself. Turns out helping others is therapeutic, even when you're paying them. That feel when you solve your abandonment issues by being abandoned by your therapist for being too stable. Plot twist, I was the therapy all along. Beamy, 26-year-old software developer, work from home lifestyle, only leave apartment for coffee and groceries. Social skills rustier than a 2003 Honda Civic. Discover new coffee shop 3 blocks away. Decide to become regular, cute barista working morning shift. Name tag says Emma, blonde hair and messy bun, glasses, that whole coffee shop aesthetic going on. Spend 2 weeks building up courage to say more than medium cold brew, please. Finally make move, compliment her, Totoro pin on apron. She lights up, we talk about Studio Ghibli for 5 minutes. Other customers getting impatient behind me, but this is my moment. Next day she remembers my order, writes smiley face on cup, progress.jpg. I'm basically Chad now. Week 3, decide to shoot my shot, hands literally shaking. Hey, would you maybe want to grab coffee sometime, somewhere else? She laughs, says I'm literally surrounded by coffee all day, but sure. Writes her number on receipt. I float home like I won the lottery. Wait, appropriate, 3 hours before texting. Don't want to seem desperate, even though I've been staring at receipt since I got home. Hey, it's Anon from the coffee shop. How's your day going? Get response in 5 minutes. Who is this? Weird, but maybe she forgot. Explain about the Totoro conversation. Oh, you must be looking for my daughter Emma. This is her mom Linda. Feel my soul leave my body. Check number again. She wrote it down wrong. I'm texting someone's mom, about to apologize and delete everything when she adds, Emma mentioned you. The nervous computer guy who likes cartoons. Nervous computer guy, that's my legacy apparently. She said she gave someone her number but was worried she messed it up. She's terrible with numbers, failed math twice in high school. Don't know what to do, this is not in the social interaction manual. Linda keeps texting. I can give you her actual number if you want. But first, what are your intentions with my daughter? Oh God, it's the dad talk, but from mom. Even worse somehow. Panic and write whole paragraph about how I'm employed and have dental insurance. She sends back, ha ha ha, okay, calm down, Romeo. Emma's 24, by the way. How old are you? Tell her I'm 26. She says good, age appropriate. Her last boyfriend was 35 and played bass in a Nickelback cover band. Suddenly feeling much better about myself, Linda starts sending Emma stories. She used to eat glue in kindergarten. One time she cried because she thought the moon was following her home. Still can't parallel park, failed her driving test 4 times. This is gold, getting all the embarrassing intel. Don't tell her I told you any of this, she adds. Linda asks what I do. Tell her I'm a developer. Oh good, someone who can fix her laptop finally. She spilled an entire latte on it last month. Starting to see why Emma's number writing skills are questionable. Linda sends photo of teenage Emma with braces and anime shirt. This was her Naruto phase, lasted 3 years. I'm dying. This is better than expected outcome. She still has the headband somewhere, Linda adds. We text for 2 hours. Linda's actually cool as hell. Tells me about Emma's coffee journey, how she practiced latte art on their kitchen counter. Milk everywhere for months. I wanted to kill her. Finally, Linda says, okay, I like you. You seem normal. I'm going to give you her real number, but some ground rules. Oh boy, here we go. Mom, law incoming. First, she's my only daughter, so don't be a shithead. Second, she's sensitive about her height. Don't mention it. She's 5'1" and angry about it. Third, she's lactose intolerant but won't admit it. Orders dairy drinks anyway, then complains about stomach aches. Just switch her to oat milk, she won't notice. Taking mental notes like this is a boss battle guide. Fourth, if you hurt her, I know where you get coffee. Fair enough, Linda. Message received. She sends Emma's actual number with winky face. Tell her we talked, she'll die of embarrassment. Actually, don't tell her. I want to see how long it takes. Text Emma immediately. Hey, it's Anon. I think you gave me wrong number. OMG, I'm so sorry. My handwriting is terrible. Don't mention, I just got her entire life story from her mom. We set up actual date for Saturday. I'm prepared as hell. Know all her favorite movies, embarrassing stories, even her lactose issue. Date arrives, meet at different coffee shop per her request. I can't taste coffee anywhere else. Occupational hazard. She orders cappuccino. I casually suggest oat milk. Oh, good idea. Dairy's been weird lately, she says. Linda's intel already paying off. Conversation flows perfectly. I guess her favorite Ghibli movie. How did you know Howl's Moving Castle is my favorite? Because your mom told me you watched it 47 times, but I just shrug. Date goes amazingly. Walk her home after she lives 4 blocks from her parents. Mentions it casually. My mom's always dropping by uninvited. Fair warning. Lady, I've been texting your mom more than you, but I just nod. Second date next week. She suggests arcade bar. I'm really good at Street Fighter, she warns. Linda already told me she mains Chun-Li and rage quits. I practice all week. Gotta make it look natural. Date 2 arrives. I let her win first round. Accidentally destroy her second round. She gets genuinely mad. Nobody beats my Chun-Li. Storms off to bathroom. Text Linda. Help, I beat her at Street Fighter. You idiot, I told you she rage quits. Buy her mozzarella sticks and apologize. Linda saves the day again. Mozzarella sticks work perfectly. Emma comes back happy, destroys me next 3 rounds. I let it happen. Linda texts, good boy. Realize I have coffee shop girl's mom as my dating coach. This is weird, but it's working, so whatever. Date 3, Emma wants to cook dinner at her place. Linda texts me that morning. She can't cook, order pizza backup. Also, her apartment has 0 furniture. She spent it all on anime figures. Arrive at Emma's place. It's exactly as described. Empty, except for TV, 1 chair, and massive manga collection. I'm minimalist, she explains. I just nod. She attempts pasta, burns the garlic immediately. Smoke alarm goes off. I conveniently suggest ordering food. Good idea, she says, not suspicious at all. While waiting for pizza, she shows me her figure collection, recognizes the Naruto headband on shelf, say nothing. Emma gets text, checks it, and goes pale. My mom wants to meet you, she says like it's death sentence. She's been pestering me since I mentioned you. Trying not to laugh since Linda and I are basically best friends now. Sure, when? I ask casually. She wants to do dinner tomorrow, I'm so sorry. She's going to embarrass me, she always does. Girl, you have no idea what's already happened. Next night, arrive at Emma's parents' house. Linda opens door with biggest grin. You must be Anon. I've heard so much about you, she says. Emma dies a little, whispers. Please ignore everything she says. Dinner's perfect. Linda keeps it cool mostly. Only shows 2 baby photos. Tells one embarrassing story. Emma's dad is chill. Just asks if I watch football. When I say yes, he declares me all right in his book. Emma relaxes finally. Dinner goes smoothly until dessert. When Linda brings out home videos, Mom, no! Emma tries to stop her. Just one. This is Emma's 3rd grade talent show. Video is Emma attempting to juggle, dropping everything, then crying on stage while teacher consoles her. Emma covers her face. I'm never speaking to you again, Mother. Linda winks at me when Emma's not looking. After dinner, Emma walks me out, apologizes 17 times. Your mom's cool, actually, I say honestly. She's insane, but I love her, Emma admits. She texted me after our first date asking for your blood type. Said she wanted to know in case I needed a kidney. Laugh it off. But mentally note Linda's dedication. A month later, Emma and I are official. Linda texts me, welcome to the family, kiddo. P.S. Emma's ring size is 6 for future reference. Mom, how do you have his number? I hear from Emma's side. Sometimes the wrong number is the right number. Linda still texts me. Emma, facts randomly. Last week, Emma afraid of butterflies since age 7. One flew in her mouth at zoo. Information I'll never need but appreciate having. Emma still doesn't know about our initial conversation. Linda and I have a pact to take it to the grave. Except she definitely told her book club and her sister and probably the mailman. But Emma doesn't need to know that. Anyway, thanks for coming to my TED Talk. Currently planning 3rd month anniversary. Linda already sent me gift suggestions, dating a girl and her mom. Apparently wouldn't have it any other way though. That feel when you get 2 for 1 special later virgins.